you say? Let's go make some crazy money.
Go ahead and pick a car and driver.
Ooh, Gus.
Okay, let's have some fun.
So we did 63K, right? My previous video. Ah. When I put my PSP to sleep, it does that sometimes. Plus the MP3 music, since I use custom music, it's like 25 minutes long. So sometimes putting the PSP to sleep makes that take a little bit longer to load. Okay, we'll just go ahead and take you, since pretty much all of you go down to the bottom. Anyways, so it's kind of irrelevant to worry about who to take, because they all take you this way. You know, kind of sucks, but. And if you're new here, I play on original hardware. I usually put that in the thumbnail just so people can see. But that's how I play. And let's see, let's get you. And I'm using my picture-in-picture is another PSP, because I don't know, I just like to be funny like that. Have a terrible picture-in-picture camera, you know, but it makes it relevant to the video because it's another PSP with the camera attachment. I don't know, that's just how I am. On my other videos, I don't use this camera. only for PSP and like PS2, because, you know, PlayStation 2, PSP. PSP is it's basically a portable PS2 anyway. So if it's relevant, then I use it like that. Come on, that was messed up. You know, whenever you do that to kind of spin around, it's easier on like Crazy Taxi 3. It's weird. I almost said PS3. It's easier to do that on Crazy Taxi 3. Like the car has when you're going like a slow speed, you have a little bit more momentum to use to spin around your vehicle. Teleport. Invisible barrier coming up. Cool. That works for me. Hopefully you take me to the over the freeway. Yep, police station. Kind of went blank for a second about the location, but you know. And here comes the relentless part of the video. Or should I say the game? This is really the game. See all these 18-wheelers and stuff? And I have the traffic on low because this game is just bad. Make it easier and just pick up this person while I'm here. She said, take me to Borders Paradise. Sometimes I don't know if I should go that direction or just make a right from turning out of the police station.
Come over here.
Hey, can't you stop closer?
Yes.
Honey, you need to start driving. Oh, yeah.
Okay, come on, take me somewhere worthy. The mall. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I guess that's doable. Come on. Really? See? I tell you, this game is relentless. It's unfair. Clock, yeah, I knew that's where she was going. Like my last run, I could have swore I picked her up twice in the same spot. Like, it was in my mind. I was like, I know I picked her up twice. Come on. Ah, that was weak. Don't look at your watch like that. Okay. Oh, you're going the other way. The other day I was playing, well, pretty much Monday through Friday, I pretty much play like a 30-minute run of Crazy Taxi 3 just to see what I can do, you know, in 30 minutes. I try to see how much money I can make and how much time I could have remaining on the clock. So I got 30 minutes is what I give myself. Come on, let's go. And so generally, you know, pretty much every time I get at least 30K. So 30K in 30 minutes. It's not bad. Or Crazy Taxi 3, you know, because I just pick up a bunch of the blues. And today when I did it, I had 399 seconds remaining left. I had just broke 30K and 399 seconds left. It's pretty good, you know. I like to get as high as I can get money-wise and time. So I had a good amount of time, but you know, sometimes I'll get 33,000 or something with a little bit less time. Ah, come on. And so when I was playing one of those days, let's see where you're going. Bus terminal, good. I had from like an immediate start. You know how, I'm sorry, I got a little like hiccups or something. I just ate. So like from this, you know how you just go like that and you'll do a fast start? Well, I did that on Crazy Taxi 3, which is not unusual, but it was like directly into the limiter cut. I don't know what I did, and I couldn't replicate it. I don't know if it was just like different button presses, and it like primed or charged, I guess, the game for it. Because I mean, I took off, and I had never seen that before. So if anybody knows what I did, and again, this is Crazy Taxi 3. So I don't know what it was. I just went boom, just like that, right into limiter cut, like full speed. You know, it wasn't the quick start, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. It was like full on limiter cut. Okay, why is that there for? Because I glitched when I rubbed into it. I just rubbed when I ran into it, and it slid me out of the way. Let's go with you. I think you're going to the fire station. That's what I wanted. I timed her a little off though, because I had to rub my nose, I had an itch. And I thought she was going to get in the car like a little bit slower than that. Good. He's going to the university. He always does. Which is nice. But sometimes he's not available to pick up. It's like if, and I don't know what it is, what criteria you got to meet. You know, if you have to pick up a certain amount of people before you get there, before he's available to be picked up, you know, because the game does that too, especially this one. If you pick up everybody in the area and you think you've cleared it out, once you've left and came back, there'll be some people to pick up. And so I don't know if that's the criteria for that guy. Sometimes he just stands there and there's no circle. He's not ready to leave. So I know I said I wasn't going to do long plays for a little bit, but I don't know, something was just like, I just had the feeling to do it, you know? And especially on this one. So I think the video I just posted where I did 63, I think that's my top score for, you know, a regular car, you know, vehicle. Because my top score that was 85,000, that was using the bicycle, the rickshaw bike. And so that vehicle, it has a, I don't know if you can say it's a cheat code. I was kind of trying to weigh that topic before. Because there's like pros and cons on it, you know, where it has good get up and go and it can drift around corners. But since it doesn't have weight to the vehicle, you get bounced around. And then doing this kind of drift like that is not always as easy with that vehicle either. Because it's like, it's lightweight. It doesn't have any weight to carry momentum, you know, and I guess that's how they, you know, tie in the statistics. That last boost that I did, it messed me up, where I didn't get to drift like I wanted to into the church. Because I mean, that's how you want to drop off a priest, you know? That priest, he don't play around. You want to drift into the church. It'll be like that. Okay, I'm trying to get out of that and I can't. There we go. See? Because I wanted my 5 seconds, not 2 seconds. You're messing me up. I mean, the money's good. But I want the time, because you don't run out of money in this game. You know, most people don't pick up every person in the game. You know, so basically you run out of time. And you still have people to pick up. So you want time over drift money. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was like, really? I just left the clothing store. That was in there. You saw my bumper was beyond in the circle. Oh, you're not going to the park, Mr. Loverboy. Usually does. How many times am I going to take you to the church? This is 3 times, I think. You don't have an excuse to not go to that church because they have like a near unlimited amount of priests. That was just 3 of them already. I know there's one by the RV station. There's 5 of them for sure, right? I believe one of the priests is here, but I don't want to pick him up. I want to get over the freeway, circle the map. This way I'm not picking up all the people in one spot. Here we are to one of the worst sections of the game. Rail riding is not my style, if you're new here. If the game really like cheats me out, I will do it.
Alright. Make a left.
I mean, most of y'all probably didn't even see me do it in the last video. Because
You're a great driver.
views are showing me that baseball sounds trying not. Come on, what are you in the spin drift? What is that? Yeah, audience retention as far as my other video. It's about, people watch about 11 minutes, you know. I know this game is it's very repetitive, but, you know, that's what, okay, this is what I hate about this section. I know it's very repetitive, but that's why I like to, you know, talk on camera and picture-in-picture, stuff like that, so. Even though I'm essentially circling the map, you know, so many times, I thought she was going to go back over the freeway. She cheated me. Then it's kind of, it's the same content, but it's different. You know.
That was some serious speed.
True that. Where are you going? Baseball stadium? Nope. Radar store.
Hey, watch it, you idiot! Okay, better hang on. Let's go buy some tunes!
That's one thing that's bad about this game. It's bad because they really like program this game to the arcade style. Let's go to the heliport. Because once you reach the second half of the map over the freeway, they all want to take you backwards. They don't want to take you forward. And that just makes you run out of time. It's hard to figure out who's who. Look at that. I nicked that invisible barrier. And I almost drifted just to, you know, get over that, but I was glad I didn't, because it would have shot me back.
Hey, I need to go to the fried chicken shack. Oh no!
Okay, cheating.
Go that way, baby.
Okay, let's go over here since I want to get you. Yeah, there you are. Take me to the station so I can pick up somebody who actually wants to go somewhere besides record store and fast food. Y'all think if they ever made this game again that they would have licensed locations? I don't know what that was. I have no idea. I got like bounced. I'd have to look at that in slow motion. I believe I got bounced back and forth between like objects. I think that's what happened. Like I could have hit a phone booth and then mailbox or something, and when you drift it bounces you between, you know, or it just bounces you off of it, and then that'd be the first time that I got ping ponged. See if I can back up. I was gonna say, you're not gonna let me through there? For a second, I thought it was a solid object. I was like, nah, it can't be. Now, I know I play this game a lot, but you know, I don't know everything about it. Still trying to learn where the customers are going. to avoid the ones that want to take you backwards, and that's you need like to have a memory of like a savant or something to be able to know all that, especially when they change. Okay, well I got you now, picking you up, I guess.
Let's roll.
You're cool.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
It's under control.
Hey, you're heading the wrong.
Sweet. Now I wasn't sure if I was gonna get through there.
You're a great driver.
Come on.
What's your problem?
I knew it.
Leave it today.
I think you have to be orange. I think.
All right. Make a right.
Isn't the other way a faster way? I really think it is. After doing this so many times, yeah, because don't, yes. I was like, don't bounce off of that. Right here.
Right here.
Mall.
Good job.
Okay, thank me later.
I need to go to the mall.
Do you? Where am I at? Oh, yeah, I should have went that way. Should have cut through. Oh, come on. I would have been in there.
Just doing my job.
Wow, you're a great driver.
Get in.
Other side of the mall.
Okay, thank me later.
I need to go to the mall.
You're at the mall. She's like, I need to go to the mall. Like, how?
Wow, that was some.
Like, how do you need to, if you're at the mall already, how do you need to go to the mall?
Now I need to get to the lookout tower. Oh no.
Like, generally, you know, speaking, malls are large.
No.
I'm not going to call a taxi to take me to the other side of the mall. I'm just going to go in the mall and walk.
No one compares with me.
Didn't expect to get here so fast.
Let's roll.
I knew it. I think it's the other guy that takes me to the fire station. Come on. No. Sometimes it's not too terrible to go through there, but I still hate it.
Just doing my job.
Wow, that was some serious speed.
Get in. Get
I
in.
knew it. I was going to pick up that guy in that corner. And I was like, I don't want to grab him because he's going to take me to the police station. And then this guy does. I was like, man. It's like the worst section in the game besides the freeway. Man. Told you they're relentless.
Again sometime. Right here.
Thanks.
Let's go to the hospital.
Okay, thank me later.
Can you take us to the hospital?
Yes.
Oh no.
We'll get this person right here.
You're a great driver.
Are we leaving today? Okay, here we go.
So I hope my new, well, it's not a new microphone, but I've had it. I just didn't use it before. It's because I've noticed that I've been getting interference on my other microphone that's camera. Police, you too.
Okay, thank me later. Take me to the police station. Got you now. It's under control.
Traffic. Look at that, I barely made it. Like, I don't know how to get there any faster than that. Where are you going?
Let's roll.
Ha, you're cool.
Okay, better hang on.
Honey, I need to get to the bus terminal. Oh, no.
Well, move out the way. There, he made me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
What's the best way to dodge cars in this game? Other than use cheats to make them invisible.
No one compares to me.
It's a toss-up, see?
Roll.
You're styling.
Okay, better hang on.
Oh, I need to get to the mall. Yeah. Hats off to you, baby. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here.
Expect to get here so fast.
I think you,
Hop in.
Skybank. Oh, you switched on me.
Okay.
Nice. I keep thinking the Skybank's on the corner, but that's the, I don't remember.
Get in. Get in.
Crown, 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 arena. Well, move out the way. I can keep going. Okay.
Just doing my job.
Get this one. They're going to the bus station, I think. Borders Paradise. What a waste. You're a waste of a customer. I mean, it started with a P. I mean, a B, I mean. I don't even know my letters.
Just doing my job.
To use, I know that one over there is going to take me to the
Okay.
RB station, I think. I hate that glitch.
Are we leaving today?
You too? I wasn't trying to pick him up.
Okay. Thank you.
I just didn't want to go back and forth.
No one compares to me. That was hella fast.
And you're going to the RB station. I already knew it. I'm just going to roll with it because nobody else over here wants to take me anywhere. Okay, get off the wall. There we go. The buses are like, I don't know, which one's worse? Dang, hippity hop.
Hop in. You know what you're doing.
I would like to think so, but considering I can't circle the map sometimes, I feel like I don't. That kind of worked out. Made me look a little better than I am. Ratchet, come on. What happened to all y'all wanting to go to the baseball stadium RB station? chicken.
Hey, can't you stop closer? Okay, thank you.
He's got to record the trip.
Get some yummy chicken. No one compares with me. Wow.
Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, you're going to the baseball. For once. There's people over there to pick up. No kidding. Or should I say, you don't say. Okay, she's going to the hospital.
Thanks.
I like how the engine, whenever there's a lot of stuff going on in the game, basically the sound of the engine shuts off because the game can't handle all of it. Okay, those 18-wheelers and whatever did not have to just suddenly appear out of nowhere. I feel like I can't get my time up. Okay, where are you going? Crown Arena? All right, let's go. I'll take that. That was pretty smooth. I gotta give myself credit on that one because I was not expecting that. I thought that I was gonna hit one of those vehicles for sure. Okay, let's see if this Yeller is up here, if he's ready to go. Yeah, good. I can go to the lookout tower. Have y'all figured out which is the shorter path? When you're facing him, is the shorter path left or right? I feel like the shorter path is right, but I can't really tell. No. Let's try you. Nope. Should have grabbed a red, right? Because then they would have taken, because the fire station is a lot closer. So yeah, that's what I should have done. Pretty soon I'm going to have to start passing people up. Not picking them up just because they're there, but passing them up for the idea of getting somebody else who might be a little further away. Like this, where are you going to the Crown Arena or the... I was hoping I was going forward. I knew it was going to be short distance, but still. Where are we going? Skybank. Did I get her? Not sure if I want to or not. Yeah, I did. Kind of had no choice on that. Okay, that was not my intent.
You're a great driver.
I boosting?
It's under control.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh, I got 200 seconds.
That was some serious speed.
Right here.
Really?
Okay, better hang on.
I'm like,
Get me out of here.
it's like 50-50, right? I'm like the worst. There's no reason for me to play a lotto with a 50-50 chance of winning. Because as you can see here in this game, I'm losing most of the bets. Baseball stadium. How did I know?
Make it right.
But why is it my vehicle goes so slow sometimes? Ugh, and there's the hop. And then you get that. Come on, there we go. Let's go back. Is the background music loud enough for y'all? Because, you know, I have to keep it low due to copyright claims. They won't strike my channel, but they'll take the monetization rights. And I need every, you know, cents I can get. I'll just tell you what, there sure ain't much. Borders Paradise. Because what are we? We're still, well, when you see this video, it's going to be March. But because we're the last day of February as I'm recording it. In January, my ad revenue, it only brought me like $8. I mean, I didn't make a lot of videos because I got sick twice. So that had quite a bit to do with it. But anyways, the videos that I have, they're just not getting a lot of views to begin with, so I wouldn't have made much more than that anyway. Oh, I guess not. Oh yeah, here you are. Really? Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Because it won't let me through. I feel like everybody in this game wants to go to the police station. I still got your money. Skybank. Okay. Take me to the RB station. When I had my chance to get to the bus terminal, I should have took it. I should have just gung-ho just drove over there. they're playing this back and forth crap.
No one compares to me. Are we leaving today?
CT hospital.
You nearly killed me.
Okay, thank me later.
Can you take me to the hospital?
You're full of energy.
Oh, you can ride that rail too? I'm down for that one.
Make a left. Aha.
You're full of energy.
Make a... Ow! Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. Ow.
I was doing good until that. That was a 352.
Not to get here so fast.
Right here.
I got just under an hour.
Okay, thank me later.
I need to.
Well, they ain't gonna let me through. I mean, cut through this. Telling you.
Are we leaving today?
Watch it, honey. You nearly killed me.
Okay, thank me later.
Can you take me to the hospital?
See, I even bet on her. I knew she could either go to the bus terminal or to the hospital. And I was like, well, I'll take a chance.
Oh, baby.
She disappointed me.
Just doing my job.
And you're going to the RB station, baseball stadium.
Okay, here we go.
RB station, baseball stadium, you know, to me, both of those are pretty much the same thing. You know, because going over the freeway, you know. Okay, I can't. You know, I get stuck on the rail.
All right.
I was trying to drift and I don't know, something happened. There we go. Let's take you to the bank.
Are we leaving today? Watch it.
Okay.
Thank me later.
Oh, the song ended. See, that's what I hate about this section. Like those 18-wheelers become Transformers when you bump into them. You know, the buses, not too terrible. I mean, they are in their own right. It's one of the first times where the game was actually right. You know, where they, because you know, it's always said that that was one of the tips and tricks in the game. Bus terminal, lookout tower, yay! Is that the customers will help you out and they'll tell you where you need to go. You know, they'll say, take a left or take a right. You know, they'll tell you that stuff, and they do. But a lot of times, see, she said take a left. She was right. She was correct. But a lot of times, they're not. Because I've had them, I've been right at the destination marker, and they're like, you're going the wrong way. And I'm like, I am. I'm already here. Yeah, but that one lady, she was like, take a left, like just before I had to turn. So it worked. It doesn't always, but when it does. Bus terminal. Come on, dude. Help a gamer out. Oh, you're going backwards. I already knew because he was yellow. I was like, the only chance that I'd get is if he's going to the fire station. I was like, no, there's no way. Time bonus. Well, I mean, he is a pretty good driver, you know, so. Come on, get back there. How do you? When I get to the fire station, I might just blow past it and just say, F that. You know. Come on, this game, I'm telling you, this game is relentless. It's the easiest way of cheating. That's what they do. It's cheating. I was in there. Now he could go to the university. He could. But he's not. I know that other one does. That other yellow one will. I hate you, buses. Calm down. Calm down. I already knew she was going the other way.
Take me to the hospital. Take a right.
See, she said make a right, and I was making a left. That's why I said they're not always correct on what they say, where to go. Baseball, lookout tower. Okay. Come on. I'll go this way. Just because of the momentum. I would like really have to turn my vehicle, you know. Okay, we'll go this way. That's cool. Okay. No. I'll pick up this yellow. Right here, let's try this one. Ball. Oh, gosh. That other one changed on me. She was right there. The yellow one, she goes to the university. And when I went to pick her up right now, she was orange. See, she said I was headed the wrong way. When in fact, I'm not. I don't want to pick him up because I already know he's going to take me backwards.
You're not hurt. Let's go. Watch it move. Okay, better hang on. Let's go.
Okay.
Just doing my job. Let's move up.
Let's go right here. Should be, yeah.
Right here.
RV station. Of course, changing up on me.
To the station.
Okay, I'm not sure where I'm going because I keep getting bounced around. Look at that. Okay, I never saw that happen before. I don't think I've ever flipped a bus. I try to dodge these vehicles and they like still hit the corner of me. I already knew I wasn't gonna make it in green, so I just said, heck with it.
You're not hurt. Let's go. Watch it, fool. Okay, better hang on. Take me to the police station. Oh, man. Whoa!
I don't know if that was a technique or what. Because if it is, then that's pretty cool. I mean, it would be equivalent to this, which I don't like doing. But sometimes it's hard to disconnect from that wall.
Nothing I can't handle. That was some serious speed. Right here.
Take me to the Osmus. The ominous hotel, as I call it. It is very alluring. That's why it's ominous. Okay, stop getting stuck in these cracks.
Just doing my job.
Say at one point I had 200 seconds. Now I had 150.
Are we leaving today? Okay, better hang on. Drive me down to the lookout tower. Wow, you know how to drive.
Every time I see those Broncos, I think of that one dude who killed his wife. What's his name?
No one compares with me. Wow, I didn't expect to get here so fast. Are we leaving today? Okay, here we go.
I need to go to the mall.
No, you don't. You need to go to the fire station. You need to go to the university. Because there's too many of you going to the mall, and there's nothing there for you.
You're heading the wrong way.
Just buy it off Amazon.
Nothing I can't handle.
Wow, you're a great driver.
There's gotta be somebody over here. Yeah, him. Yeah, he takes me to the lookout, doesn't he?
Let's roll. Hey, this is great. Okay, thank me later. Drive me down to the lookout tower.
Why can't, you know, it's been like 3 days now. I can't think of that guy's name. He killed his wife. He, you know, it was in the late 90s-ish. He killed his wife. And it was the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit, you know, that case. Gosh, I'm like totally blank on it too. I was hoping for at least the tennis court. Is it you? No, it's not you. I was thinking it was him because, I mean, look at his clothes. He's about to play tennis. You know? This is why this game wants to sabotage you. Should just give up right now. Like, really? Take me to the bus, the baseball stadium. Exactly what I was thinking he was going to go to. I don't want to go there. This can be frustrating. They cheated me out, so I rode the rail a little bit. It wasn't fair. Look at that, I'm running out of time too. Okay, let's go back on the freeway. See, and that's what I don't like, is that. It like stops your vehicle completely. You know, I got Gus. He's got a hefty vehicle. So I should be pushing them somewhat out the way. At least I would hope. Frustrating. Lookout tower, right?
Right here.
I think sometimes she takes you to the RB station too. That's what she said. Okay, not sure how I turned around like that, but I did. Okay, you're going, hopefully. No, you're not. Okay. I should just take it to the water and let the time run out. Not even anybody down there. Should be up here though. Yep. There you go. That's it. Yeah, that was close. Okay, not the drift I wanted, but it's whatever. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna play the back and forth game. Guess I'm just kind of stuck with it. Okay. See what them buses do. Okay, I'll pick you all up. Let's go over here. Let's try you, hopefully, something. Of course not. Why should I have any hope in any of these people over here? I turned. Like I turned. I was trying to go this way and hopefully for hope for more of a, like a straightaway section, you know. Okay. I don't know why I keep thinking Skyback's on that corner. Okay, move out the way. Okay, here goes the engine, finally. Kick back on.
Here we go.
Okay. We got anybody around here? I haven't picked up everybody. I know I didn't. I end up running out of time now. Okay. What a waste of my time now. I'm gonna go pick up somebody and then they're gonna take me backwards. That's what they're gonna do. Watch. See?
Good job.
Okay, here we go.
Then I'm gonna end up losing my time because of that. Okay, let's see. Let's try this other side. Yeah. You backwards. Lookout tower. Okay. I can work with that.
Now I need to get to the lookout tower. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Go straight, baby. Oh, yeah. Hey.
How does that happen? Hopefully this guy wants to go to the fire station.
Expect to get here so fast.
Are we leaving today? Okay, better hang on.
And hopefully that one lady changed. No, she didn't. Okay, let's try up the hill here. There's one up here that... Okay. The one on the right side, that was red, sometimes she's yellow and wants to go to the university as well. But again, they both will change. No, you don't. I held the D-pad on that one. I was like, nuh-uh, don't you turn me around. See, because now over here I can get my time up just a little bit. You know, taking everybody. As long as I don't have any major hiccups, you know, hitting vehicles and getting twisted, turned around. Something like that. That's what she said. I was in there. Where's he at?
Right here. Okay, better hang on. Let's go buy some
See, and then very quickly they want to bring me back to the other side of the map. Just like that, right? Okay, was there anybody? I got them all. There should be, yeah, right here.
here.
Cafeteria, good. Just take me backwards, that's fine.
Okay, better hang on.
Oh, they're going to the cafeteria.
I'm fine with that. I should have hopped over that, like.
No one compares with me.
Wow, I didn't expect to get here so fast.
Right here.
Popcorn.
Okay, here we go.
It's okay. Just try.
Okay.
All right.
Saw that. That glitched me for good. Real good.
Wow, that was some serious speed.
Fried chicken.
Okay, better hang on.
I need to go get some fried chicken.
Okay, well, let's go.
All right, all right.
Sometimes my vehicle gets in that little drifting thing and it just kind of gets hangs on it.
Just doing my job.
Wow, you're a great driver.
Get in, get in.
Thanks.
Okay, thank me later.
Take me to the station. Yeah.
Okay, there's people at the station. Hopefully there's some that want to go backwards. Help me out, you know.
You are unbelievable. Ooh.
Okay, get in there.
Just doing my job.
I keep hitting like objects and stuff and it
You know what?
glitches me.
Okay, better hang on.
I gotta get to the heliport. You're amazing.
Just doing my job.
Whoa, that was some serious driving.
Okay, where are you going? Chicken? Right?
Get in,
Yep.
get in.
Good job.
Should we get in the car today? See? Because that was
Get some fried chicken.
3 times. 4. Because I was rubbed up against that vehicle, it wouldn't let me just take off. It's like when your vehicle is touching a wall. Same thing.
Something I can't handle.
Wow, that was some serious speed.
Teleport?
Are we leaving today? Okay, here we go.
Okay, there's somebody up there.
Got you now. Oh! Whoa!
What is that?
Whoa!
What is it?
Maybe next time.
I was there.
Come over here.
That's gonna like
Just stop.
take up my time. That could ruin the rest of my run.
Take me to the station. Yeah.
No one.
Like seriously, it really could.
Wow, I didn't expect to get here so fast.
Get in, get in.
Thanks.
Okay, better hang on.
Take me to the church. Yeah. Ooh. Whoa.
That way.
Let's move it.
No one compares with me.
Wow, I didn't expect to get here so fast.
Hey, over here.
Hey, could you park a little closer?
Okay, here we go.
Drive me down to get
I'm
the
getting
filling
quiet now
station.
because I'm pissed off about that.
No one compares with me.
It's just like I was literally backing up, turning to a different spot just to get there, and it still was knocking me out. Like it wouldn't let me through. And then I'm at a point where you know, I'm running out of time. I need every second I can get. Come on. See, I get up on this side, no problems. It's just that one little, it's like, why is that ramp even there? You know? Where are you going? Oh, if it'll let me through. Record store.
Let's go. Hey, watch it, you idiot! Okay, thank me later. Watch your bike, dude! Yeah! Oh! It's under control. No, right over there!
Problem is, at the record stores, nobody else to pick up.
No one compares to me.
So I have to cut through here, go flying, and then look for people.
Hey, wait up! Where you going? You're not hurt. Let's go.
And there's one yellow one over there.
Okay, better hang on.
And there's an orange one right there. And there's a yellow, right? Green. You're going over the freeway. No, guess not.
Go. Watch it, fool. Okay, thank me later. Let me do the shoot shot. Okay, you get it back then. All right. Move it. Got you now.
Ooh, I'm getting lucky. There's a red one over there, which he's probably going down here. He's probably going to the park. There's an orange right here. Why do you gotta? Just barely, I'm barely touching the tree, and I'm like, keep going into this stuck drift. Okay, now let's go over here again. Try to find somebody. Well, not really try to find them. I know where they are. Right here.
You're not hurt. Let's go.
Watch it, honey, you nearly killed me.
Okay, better hang on.
I need to get to the station. Oh, no.
That way, huh?
I literally thought I got turned around on that.
Nothing I can't handle.
That was some serious speed.
Let's roll.
Okay, let's see how this one goes. That jump didn't go very well. I hit an invisible something.
You get a fat tip.
Come on.
Got you there. Oh, man. Keep it up.
Whew. I heard somebody, but I don't see nobody. I feel like my run's gonna end soon. I don't want it to. I mean, I actually have to end it somewhat soon anyway, but I still have about 20 minutes though. Maybe 15 minutes. Mauling gate.
Okay, better hang on.
Yeah, the customer pool that I've had so far has not been very good. It's like I heard somebody, but I didn't see none. Let's try you. I need a beer. You know, I think he says that towards the end of the runs. Oh, now they want to take me to the tennis court and whatever. Right? Like, what is that? Okay. Let's see. Somebody worth picking up to the university. Good.
Take me to the university, please. Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay. I should be able to extend it since I'm here. I mean, I wanted to get like 60, considering how the run's going. At least get 60. I still need like, what, 1,400? 1,300 I mean. Not good at mathing on the fly. Where are we going? Shoe rack? See how I'm able to gain some extra time? But all these guys in orange, you know, they want to go to the chicken shack. All of them. where do you want to go? Because you were red just a second ago.
We leaving today?
Watch it! You nearly killed me!
Okay, here we go.
What do you take me to the heliport?
All right.
Come over here on this side. Okay. Ooh, 58. There's somebody right here I haven't picked up. Right? Oh, and you don't want to go. Well, screw you then, dude. All I need is one customer. This might be a baseball stadium. Watch it be like $100, and then I'm still short. You know. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, although I did want to drift, you know, to get a little bit of extra money, I didn't mean it like that. Because you kind of want to do it in style and drift into the location a little bit. You know, like a little bit like that. Okay, 433.
You're a great driver.
Freeway.
Hop in. Okay, better hang on. All right.
Go straight, baby. Oh no. Oh no.
Ah, stop hopping, man. Look at that. Oh, I got about 10 minutes.
Hop in. Okay, here we go.
Hopefully they loaded some people over there because there ain't nobody to pick up. 'Cause once I get there now, I'm not going to have anybody to pick up, so. Oh. Come on. So it's like, what's the point of being over here?
No one compared to me. That was hella fake.
Ah, you. Tennis court.
Hop in. You know what you're doing. Okay, here we go.
Why am I getting like, well, I was gonna say lucky. Why am I getting lucky towards the end of the run? You know, and then I get all tangled up in this mess trying to get through here. And he's going backwards. Yeah. That was expected, you know. Him. I don't think he ever goes to university. That other one does, though. It's whatever. Run's almost over. Even if it wasn't, I kind of have to cut it anyway because I got to get going, pick up my daughter from school. So if I can get 64,000, that'd be cool now. Okay, so don't jump into that. I usually see everybody avoid it. Now I know why. I don't know, I just burped, so I don't know if y'all heard that. Probably not. You'd have to watch this far into the video first. Oh, you're going to the bus RB station.
Watch it. You nearly killed me.
Okay, here we go.
Sabotage. You saw that, right? See it there too. Oh, 64? Okay, I'll take that. Now I don't have nobody to pick up, so. Right? I mean, even if I did, I'm going to have to stop in a second anyway. Should be some people right here.
Damn it.
I want a beer. That's what he says.
Watch it. You nearly killed me.
Okay, thank me later.
Take me to the station.
Just pull it back.
Take a left. Ready? You know.
Stop hopping. This is how the game cheats. Look at that. See? It's going to do it to me twice. See?
Move it.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen that before. I had it happen to you, but either way, I mean, I'd have to stop in like 5 minutes.
That's it. That's all I got to say. Crazy taxi.
Second place because my first place run was like 85,000, and that was only that was using the bicycle. I mean, not only. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.